Hello students, welcome to my channel eClass. This is the part 2 of the set theory. This is based on the NCERT math book of class 11. In this video we discuss some concept on set theory and also complete the exercise 1.2 of your NCERT class 11 math book. Okay. So if you like this video, please share, like and subscribe our channel. We also make part 1. So if you miss the video, please watch it first and then the part 2. Okay. So let's start. So the first topic is empty set. So what is empty set? A set which does not contain any element is called the empty set or the null set or the void set. Okay, so basically a set which does not contain any element is called a null set or a void set or a empty set. So let us discuss some examples. Let a set A. So it is defined as x such that x less than 1 less than x less than 2. So the element of A is x and it is between 1 and 2 and x is also a natural number. We know that there is no natural number between 1 and 2. So we cannot get any value of x. So A is an empty set. So A is an empty set. Also for B, let us consider a set B and the element of the set B is x and x square minus 2 equals to 0. This is the condition, and there is another condition that x is a rational number. Okay, x is a rational number, that is x is of the form p by q. Now when we solve this equation we get x square equals to 1 and further solving we get x equals to plus minus 1. Sorry, this is x equals to 2. Okay, this is x equals to x square, that is x square equals to 2. So x square minus 2 equals to 0 and x square equals to 2. So we get x equals to plus minus root 2, and this is not a rational number, this is an irrational number. So we cannot get any x like which satisfy this equation. So B is also an empty set. Now look at set C. Okay, the element of C is x and x is an even prime number greater than 2. We know only even prime number is 2, and the condition says that x is an even prime number greater than 2. So we cannot get any even prime number greater than 2 because 2 is the only even prime number. So C is also an empty set, and set D says that x square equals to 4. This is the condition, and the another condition is x equals to a odd number. So if we solve x square equals to 4 we get plus minus, that is x equals to plus minus 2, that is we get plus 2 and minus 2. Now plus 2 and minus 2 is not odd number, these are even number. So we cannot get any odd number which satisfied x square minus x square equals to 4 or x square minus 4 equals to 0, this equation. So D is also an empty set. Okay. The next topic is finite set. The next topic is finite set. A set which is empty or consists of a definite number of elements is called a finite set. So a finite set may be an empty set, or it contains elements which can be finite, that we can count them, okay. It's called finite set. Now before discussing these examples, I want to say that if A is an empty set, A equals to empty set, so we can write that A equals to phi. This is called phi. Phi is the symbol of any empty set. So if B equals to phi, then B is an empty set. Phi is the symbol of empty set. Okay. So finite set. A finite set which is empty. So any empty set is finite set, and any set which contains elements which can we count, it's called finite set. Now example 1. Let W be the set of the days of a week. We know that there are 7 days. There are 7 days in a week. Okay, there are 7 days in a week. So 7, we can count the days, that is there are 7 days, so it is countable, so it is a finite set. Now the second example is, let S be the set of solution of the equation x square minus 16 equals to 0. So first of all, let's solve it. So x square minus 16 equals to 0 implies x square equals to 16, and we get x equals to plus 4 and minus 4. So this equation gives two solutions. This equation gives two solutions. So the set contain plus 4 and minus 4, and the number of elements in set S will be plus 4 minus 4. That is, there are two elements in set S. So the elements of set S is countable. We can count, that is, the elements are in finite numbers. Okay, so this is also a finite set. Okay. Now infinite set. A set which contains infinite number of elements is called infinite set. That is, a set which is not finite, we can call it as infinite set. Okay. Now let us take an example. Let G be the set of points on a line. So first of all, let AB is a line. Okay, AB is a line. So G is the set of points on a line. That is, G is the set of the number of points on a line. So let us count the number of points on AB. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One may say, sir, there is another points here, and there is another point is here. Also there is another point here. So you can draw any point. You can draw any number of points on the line AB. So the number of points on any line is uncountable. We cannot count it. Okay, so the number of element in set G is infinite. Okay, so this is a infinite set. Okay, now let us take some examples of finite and infinite set. Okay, first set, the elements of first set is x such that x is a natural number and it satisfies this equation. If we solve this equation, we get x equals to 1 and x equals to 2. Now 1 and 2 are natural number. So these sets will be equal to, that is second bracket 1 comma 2. So the first set contains only two elements. We can count the elements of number 1 set. Okay, so number 1 set is finite set. So number 1 set is finite set. Now number 2, there is an condition that x square equals to 4 and also x belongs to n. So if we solve, we get x equals to plus 2 and x equals to minus 2. Okay, now x, there is another condition that x is a natural number. So plus 2 is a natural number, but minus 2 does not belongs to natural number. Okay, so it does not satisfy this condition. Okay, but we can write this set as second bracket 2, because minus 2 does not satisfy that condition. So minus 2 does not belongs to this set. So the only element belongs to set 2 is 2, and we can count it that the set has only one number. So it is finite number of elements. It contains finite number of elements. So it is also an finite set. Now this set 2x minus 1 equals to 0, we get x equals to half. Now there is another condition that x must be belongs to n, but x is minus half, which does not belongs to n. There is no other solution of x. So these sets does not contain any value of x. So it is a empty set. That is, we can write it equals to phi. So we know that any empty set is finite set. So this is finite. Now example 4, x such that x belongs to natural number. Okay, and x is prime. X is a natural number, x is prime. So the sets of this so the elements of this set is, will be prime. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, and so on. Okay, now the number of prime number are infinite, we cannot count them. Okay, and all the prime numbers are the elements of these sets, so it is uncountable. So the elements are uncountable for this set. Okay, so this is an infinite set. Now the last set is x such that x belongs to n and x is odd. So x is odd number. Now the number of odd number is infinite. The number of odd number is also infinite. We cannot count them. So this set also infinite set. This set is also infinite set. Okay. Now the topic is equal set. What are equal sets? Two sets A and B are said to be equal if they have exactly the same elements. This is very important. That A and B two set are equal if they have exactly the same elements. Okay, and we write it as A equals to B. Otherwise the sets are said to be unequal. If two sets are not equal, they are unequal, and we write it as A not equals to B. Now look at some example, that A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. So the elements of A is 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the elements of A. Now the elements of B are 3, 1, 4, 2. That is, it is also contains 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, not in the same order but contain the same elements. So A contain 1, 2, 3, 4. Also B contains 1, 2, 3, 4. Not in the same order but the same elements. So A, here we can say A equals to B. Now look at second question, that A equals to 1, 2, 3. So the elements of A are 1, 2, 3. Now the elements of B is 2, 2, 1, 3, 3. Okay, so if we take the distinct element, we see that there are three distinct elements, that is 1, 2, 3. So A contain 1, 2, 3 and B also contain the same element 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2 times, 3 times, and 1 times, but the same elements. So we can say that A equals to B. Now the third example, A contains 1, 2, 3, 4. So the elements of A is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now B contains 2, 2, 1, 3, 3, 5. So the distinct elements of B are 1, 2, 3, 5. Now look, A contain 4 and B contain 5, but 5 is not in A and 4 is not in B. So these are two different number. Okay, so we can say that A not equals to B because A and B does not contain the same elements. Okay, now we take more examples. A equals to 0. Okay, b equals to x. So first of all, find the pair of equal sets. Okay, so there are 5 sets a b c d e. So you have to write which pair is equal. So first of all, we write it in roster form. Okay, roster form. So if you don't know what is roster form or what is set builder form, please watch my part 1 video, okay, of set theory. So a contains only one element, that is 0. So it is in roster form. Now b is in set builder form. So we change it in roster form. Now x equals to x such that x greater than 15 and x less than 15. X greater than 15 and x less than 15, but we cannot get any number, we cannot get any value of x such that x less than 15, x less than 5 and x greater than 15. So set b does not contain any element, so set b, we can say that set b is an empty set, that is b equals to 5. Now number c. So there is a equation that is x minus 5 equals to 0. So the value of this equation that x equals to 5. So c contains only one element, that is 5. Now the equation contained in D is x square equals to 5. So the value of x is plus 5 and minus 5. So the elements of D is 5 and minus 5. Now set E says that x is an integral positive root of the equation. So the positive roots of this equation are the elements of set E. So first of all, we solve this. Okay, so x square minus 5x plus 3x minus 15 equals to 0. If we take common x minus 5 and take 3 as common, we get x minus 5. So basically after solving we get that x minus 5 and x plus 3 equals to 0. So the solution of this equation is x equals to 5 and minus 3, but E contain only positive roots. Okay, so E equals to 5. Now so E equals to 5. Now look at A contains only 0, B contain no elements, C contain 5, D contain 5 minus 5, E contain 5. So none of these sets except A contains 0. So A is not equal to B or C or D or E. Okay, the only pair of sets which contain the same element, that is 5 here 5 and here is 5, and the sets are C and E, and we can say that C and E are equal sets. Okay, so these are some concepts. Now we doing exercise 1.2. now solve exercise 1.2 of your NCERT class 11 math book. Okay, the first question: which of the following are example of null set? That is, null set is empty set or void set, what you may say. Okay. Question number 1. Set of odd natural number divided by 0. Set of odd natural number divided by 0. Divided by 0. It is a null set. It is a null set because no odd number is divisible by 2. We know that there is no odd number which can be divisible by 2. So these sets contain no elements. So this is a null set. Okay. Now set of even prime numbers. Set of even prime numbers. Now it is not a null set. Okay. Not a null set because 2 is an even prime number. Because 2 is an even prime number. Okay. So this set contains 2. So this set contains the element 2. So this is not a null set or empty set. Now the third question says that x such that x is a natural number and x is less than 5 and x is also greater than 5. Now x is less than 5 and x is greater than 5. So this is not possible. Okay, we cannot find any natural number like this. So it contains no elements. So it is a null set. Because a number cannot be simultaneously less than 5 and greater than 7. So this is not possible. There is no number that is less than 5 and greater than 7. Okay. So this is a null set. Now question number 4. Y such that y is a point common to any two parallel line. So y is a point common to any two parallel line. Okay. Now if AB and CD, if AB and CD are two parallel lines, okay, they never intersect. Okay, so there is no common point. Up to parallel lines. Okay, so this set contains no points or no elements. So this is a null set. So we can say it is a null set because parallel lines do not intersect. Parallel lines do not intersect, hence they have no common point. Okay, so they have no common point because they never intersect, so they have no common point. You get common points only if we take another EF. Okay, a line EF. When EF intersect AB, we get the common point only. Okay, as two parallel lines never intersect, so there is no common point. Okay, now question number 2. Which of the following set are finite or infinite? A finite or infinite? Question number 1. The set of months. We know there are 12 months in a year. There are 12 months in a year, so we can count them. That is, the elements of this set is finite. So this is a finite set. Okay, so it is finite. It is finite because it has 12 elements. It has 12 elements. 1 2 3 4. Now 1 2 3 4 dot 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 dot, that is, it is a set of natural number and we can represent it as n. Okay, this is a set of natural number, and the set of natural number contains infinite number of elements, so it is a infinite set. It is infinite because it contains infinite number of natural infinite number of natural numbers. So this is the answer. Now question number 3. 1 2 3 up to 100. 1 2 3 up to 100. So we can say that this set contains 100 elements, so it is a finite set. So it is a finite set because it has 100 elements. Okay, because it has 100 elements which is countable and it is finite set. Now question number 4, the set of positive integers greater than 100. Set of positive integers greater than 100. It is infinite. It is infinite. It is infinite because positive integer because positive integers greater than 100 are infinite in number. So the set of positive integer greater than 100 is infinite. Now the set of prime numbers less than 99. Set of prime number less than 99. So it is finite because we can count them. So it is finite. Because prime numbers less than 99 are finite in number. Are finite in number. Okay. Now question number 3. State whether each of the following set is finite or infinite. Okay, the first question is the set of lines which are parallel to x-axis. So let us draw the axis. This is y, it is y dash, it is x dash, it is x. So it is the x-axis. You can draw infinite numbers of lines which are parallel to x-axis. So question number 1, the set of lines which are parallel to x-axis are infinite. Because lines parallel to the x-axis are infinite in numbers. So it is infinite. Now the set of letters in English alphabet is finite because it contains 26 elements. The set of number which are multiple of 5 multiple of 5s are infinite of numbers. Multiple of 5 are infinite in numbers. So it is infinite because multiple of 5 are infinite in number. Okay, the set of animals living on the earth. The set of animals living on the earth. This is the set of animal living on the earth. It is finite. Okay, the number is very big. The number of animals living on the earth is very big, but it can be countable. So this is finite because the number of animals living on the earth is finite. Okay, because the number of living animals on the earth is finite, so the set is finite. Okay, now question number 5, the set of circle passing through the origin. Okay, set of circle passing through the origin. So this is the origin. Now one circle, two circle, three circle, you can draw infinite numbers of circles which the set of circle passing through the origin. I draw circles which have origin as a center. Okay, so you must remember that these sets is also infinite. This set is also infinite. Now okay, now draw the picture. So this is origin. Okay, so passing through origin, this circle passing through origins. You can draw infinite number of circle which can passing through origin. Okay, so this is also infinite set. So this is also infinite set because infinite number of circle, because infinite number of circle can be drawn. So infinite number of circle can be drawn, so it is a infinite set. Okay, now question number 4, in the following state whether a equals to b or not. So here the elements of a are a, b, c, d, and elements of b, set b, are a, b, c, d. Okay, so we see that that a and b contains the same element, so we say that a equals to b. Question number 2, the elements of a are 4, 8, 12 and 16. The elements of b also 4, 8, the element of b are 4, 8, 16 and 18. Now 12 which is belong to a does not belong to b, and 18 which belongs to b does not belongs to a. That is 12 belongs to a but 12 does not belongs to b. Also 18 belongs to b but 18 does not belongs to a. So a not equals to b in this case. Okay, now question number 3, a contains the element 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now b is such that x, the elements of b is x, and x is a positive even number, even integer. X is a positive even integer and x lesser equal to 10. X is lesser equal to 10. So x is less or equal to 10 and it is a positive even number, integer, positive even integer. Okay, so the set B contains 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. Okay, because x less or equal to 10, so x also contain 10. Okay, so the element of A are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and the element of B are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So both sets contain the same elements, so we can say that in this case A equals to B. Now the fourth example, x such that x is a multiple of 10. X is a multiple of 10, so the elements of A are multiple of 10. So multiple means table of 10, that is 10 ones are 10, 10 to the 20, that is 30, 40 and so on. But B contains 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, next will be 35. So there are numbers like 15, 25, 35. Okay, there are others number, okay, which are belongs to B but does not belongs to A. So we can say in this case A does not equals to B. Okay, now question 5, are the following pair of set are equal? Give reason. Now here A equals to 2, 3, it is given. We have to find the elements of B. Now x such that x is a solution of this equation. So first of all you have to solve this. So x square, we can write this as x square plus 3x plus 2x plus 6 equals to 0, and we get x plus 2 into x plus 3 equals to 0, and the value of x are minus 2 and minus 3, so x contain minus 2 and minus 3. Now A contain 2 and 3 and B contain minus 2 and minus 3. As A and B contain different elements, so A not equals to B, so A not equals to B, therefore A not equals to B. Okay, now question number 2, X is a letter in the word flower. Follow. So please follow me. Okay, so the elements of set A, F, O, L, W, we take the distinct elements. Okay, because there are 2 O, so we take 1 O, and there are 2 L, so we take 1 L, because set contains distinct element. Now set B, we can write it as Y are the elements of B, so and Y is a letter in the word wolf, so the elements of B is W, O, L, F. Okay, so elements of B is W, O, L, F, and also set A contains the element W, O, L and F in different order, but the same number. So we can say that A equals to B, because A and B contains same elements, Now question number 6, from the set given below select equal set. Okay, so you have to select the equal sets. Now A contain 2, 4, 8 and 12. A contain 2, 4, 8 and 12. Now look, 8 belongs to A, but 8 does not belongs to B, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, 8 belongs to A, but 8 does not belongs to B, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, so A does not equals to, that is A not equals to B, A not equals to D, A not equals to E, A not equals to F, A not equals to G, and also A not equals to H. Now 2 belongs to A, but 2 does not belongs to C. So we can say this implies that A not equals to C. So A not equals to the rest of the sets. Okay. Now for B, B contains an element 3, that is 3 belongs to B, but 3 does not belongs to C, E, F, G or H. So B not equals to C, also B not equals to E, B not equals to F, B not equals to G, and B not equals to H. Okay. Also B contains, okay, but look at the elements of B, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and the elements of D, it also 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore we can say that B equals to D. So we can say that B equals to D. Okay. Now look at E and G. E and G both contain the same element, that is 1 and minus 1. So we can say that E equals to G. So we can say that E equals to G. So these are the pairs, that is B and D, E and G are the two pairs which are equal. Okay. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, you like, share and also subscribe and our channel eClass. So tata, bye bye, and press the bell icon. Okay, so when I upload the part 3, you are notified. Okay, bye.